Okay, so welcome back everyone. Today we're gonna start continuation of vlogging. So let's get into this. What's up, Ghost Lucky? Welcome in. What's up? I think that's Quentin, right? It's been a while, man. Welcome in as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's jump over here. I'm gonna make sure all my things are working. All right, cool. So this is not a hardcore playthrough, but this is here. Long time no see, man. Well, glad you could stop in here. Probably won't do a very long stream here. Gonna try to get some stuff done though. So my thinking is I need to deliver wooden planks. Four there, and then 6 there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. That is a lot of planks. Wow. Okay. That is a lot, man. Okay, so the house to the south. I will deliver... I'm going to do the planks run. What's up, Musk? Welcome in. It's going very good and more for you. That's good. First, actually, we got to get this dude out of the way. Okay, let's do this. Do this manual loading stuff. It's weird. The game feels kind of laggy right now for some reason. I just had a new update on my graphics card. So, I don't know, it's just weird. I think every time there's an update, like something funky goes on. Just odd. Favorite Michigan map? Are you asking me what's my favorite Michigan map? I don't even know if I could answer that. I think I like them all, to be quite honest. They all offer something different. And I don't know, something's acting up here, it feels like. No. Yeah, exactly, all of them. They're just very good. They're just balanced in a lot of ways. You can tell there was a lot of time taken on those maps. All right. So for this, I'm actually going to slide down this bridge then over. Ooh. The stream. Oh my gosh, the game like froze there. I'm telling you, every time they do an update, there's always some type of like weird bugs that go on. I'll look at something. That's why. That's why. That's exactly why. Let's try that. That is why. Seems a little bit better. Usually I put my graphics on low whenever I stream just to give my PC a little bit more overhead, which I actually might turn it to medium. So I'm streaming on a single PC right now, so that's kind of why. You like Island Lake the least? I got 4. Cool, I got 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliver these. I'm going to go up, get another set. Get 6 more. Take those down to the other location, and then I'll be done with wooden planks for good. And then I can repurpose this this sideboard bed for holding logs, and that's basically the plan. Probably gonna have to reposition some of my support trucks for gas and stuff like that, but we'll cross that bridge whenever we come to it. Yeah, you can definitely tell after this this NVIDIA update that something is just wacky. It just feels weird. I also noticed that, like, in the original... How do I say this? Phase 1 and further back. You know, I was getting like 100 frames per second in those areas. And then all of a sudden, like, in certain areas and some maps, you know, it'll throttle me down to, like, you know, 40. I think in Tennessee it got as low as like 33 frames. Like when I'm in town there, like right by the garage. But the farther I get away from the garage, my frame rates go up. It's weird. I don't know what's happening with, like, how much is going on in those tight areas or something like that with graphics. I don't know. Just weird. I notice when I go here, whenever I am around this area right here, this whole little area, and maybe a little bit over here as well, my frame rates will drop to like 45. And then, like, when I leave those areas and I'm up in here, it'll be at like 60 to 70-ish. Just weird. Just really, really weird. Can I make it without getting snagged? Oh, I knew it. I knew There's another. See, it's like glitching, feels like. Let's see what the stream says, actually. Stream is running smooth. Guess it's just the graphics card update. Don't forgive me, guys. I just updated my graphics card because there was a new update today or yesterday or something, whatever. But I decided to update it, and sometimes, yeah, anytime I update it, something wacky happens with SnowRunner. The one time I updated it, it was actually freezing my game. So I would be streaming, and it would legitimately freeze my game up, and it would take the stream with it. So for that hill right there, I threw it in high gear because I knew it would just downshift the first gear. So to prevent that, I just threw it in high and trusted that it had enough power to just push straight up there. So a little announcement tonight. I'm probably going to stream again with max power. Hopefully we're gonna do Tamir and continue our All-American challenge mode thing. So we'll be using those Western Star trucks for sure. Have our little twist on the game with our own rules. Just something to keep us busy until Phase 8. Phase 8 comes out, and then we'll be switching over to our own rule set for our upcoming All-American hard mode starting in Phase 8. So we're excited about it for sure. Okay, I just want to check the map real quick because I want to make sure I don't need any more planks except for these. But I wonder. Tracking. Okay, so I need 6. Just 2. Just 2. Then Fallen Titans are over there. Alright, cool. We're good to go. Alright. Okay, so here's a little quick tip for people who are crafting wooden planks over here. Now, this is where I messed up because I brought, excuse me. Okay, so I brought 2 sets of long logs, expecting that each set would make 4 wooden planks, okay? And that was just kind of based on my knowledge of how it was in the Dawn region. You know, like you would bring over small logs and you would get like, I think either 2 planks or maybe even 1. I think it was 1. And then when you brought over mediums, you would get 2 planks or something like that over in the Dawn region. So I kind of thought that was applying here as well. But actually, for every single log, so like here I have 3 logs in this place, right? This is a set of packed logs if I would pack them in my trailer. For each log, it's giving me 4 wooden planks. And I didn't know that, so I brought 2 sets of logs, and now I have, extra long logs over there to make wooden planks, and I didn't even need them, so oops. That's just a bit of tidbit of information for you guys. Learn from the dummy here. Basically, a lot of this stuff I learned from this game is just from my own mistakes. Okay, this last one. This is gonna go on top of my cab. But you know what? I'm gonna try to make this nice and neat here. Your favorite Michigan map is probably Black River? Nice. It's a good one. It's a good mix of difficulties. You know, you have some really deep areas, but then you have areas that you can avoid those deep areas. So it's nice. Gosh, man. Well, dang, my step is going to be out of fuel here because my other Azov needs fuel. So I'm gonna have to try to figure a way to support him somehow. That's future problems right now. Whoa! Alright, yeah, I just want to look at something real quick, because I am going to take a special way here. I'm actually going to dive down here, come across. I guess I'll just, no. I'll just put it right here by the, come up this way. Up here. Here, dive down this path. Here, and then I cross right on this spot. So there's like this little way that you can actually get out in this marsh and then continue on. That's another shortcut the district showed me, actually. You just have to keep your camera looking down and you can kind of see the bottom. So yeah, I'm just going to try to cross here, go to the farm, and then get myself back up into here, and then potentially get set up maybe somewhere close here to put logs in. So that's what we're gonna do. And this day has been rough for you? Oh. In what way? Oh, you never knew about that shortcut, Quentin? Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah. What's up, Guds Jammer? Welcome in, man. That's funny. I'm glad you you got the Zix. You got Twitch specifically for this? Well, man, I'm glad you came over here and been checking it out. And I could use daylight right about now, especially if I'm going to cross this place. I think it's still going to be dark. I want to kind of show you guys the little patch you can get through. Hopefully I don't high center myself here. This looks bad. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could help. I'm really glad I could help. Oh man, that sounds like a lot. So you have to go to training. What training are you going to? Man, that's a doing all that stuff in a day sounds like a lot, man. I remember for me, it's just I think like being out in public or just hosting people at my house and stuff like that. It's great and all, but I'm such an introvert that I legitimately force myself to be extroverted just to kind of make people comfortable. And I don't know. I think Denzel Washington said something about that. He said he's like an extreme introvert, but he's just very good at speaking because he actually puts himself in those positions. So, but it's weird because like I'll have like I can go to like social places and like all that stuff, but after a couple hours, it's like my tank just runs empty. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see the actual shortcut or the underneath part. Now I'm pretty sure I am going to have to winch when I get to these trees. But yeah, so you dive down into here. Floorball training. That's what builds character, though, man. In times that are the hardest, having good character is not something everybody can do. Like, see these rocks here? This is what you do. Here's this little rockway. You just follow it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I will actually show the map where this is at. It's right here. So you don't really actually see it on the map. But there is that rockway I'm on top of, and you can actually cross here, but I'm actually going to jump over to the farm. It's a good thing you're into sports, man, because, I don't know, sports builds character when you're doing those things. Okay, I'm just going to switch it down to low. And I'm going to make this cut over here in a second, but you can see it goes all the way over to there. But it's not too deep here. Here we go. Oh, no worries, man. I know all about it. Trust me, I know. I know all about it. I was in school, played sports. I definitely know about being exhausted. I know more about being exhausted as an adult. Trust me, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. That's just something you're gonna have to deal with, is just being tired, doing things when you don't want to do them. But that's the things that build character, man. Okay. Try to do this quickly, and then I want to get back over to the main part. Okay. Orient myself here. I want to think about my next move. Farm. I wonder if I should get myself back over here. To do these logs on this side and then move everything over this way. I'm thinking about that. I don't know. Maybe I should just do the... Yeah. Hold on a second. Because I know that I need... This is the farm. Small homes. We're going to need 2 up here. So, that's going to be 2 sets from here. Oh man, that's going to suck. Oh, that's going to suck. Okay. I actually need to get this Azov up into here. Because when I bring this Azov over, I need to stack 2 logs in here to bring over to this house in the north. So I'm not making 2 trips. Oh, nice, man. I'm glad. Oh, I appreciate that, Ghost Lucky. I'm happy I'm live, too. You've been busy with everything, Quentin? Oh, I know how that is, man. For sure. Okay, let's get this up into this spot here. Yes, I just get myself up to the garage. I think something I want to do is start having like more features on the stream, I guess. Like, I don't know. Just some things to keep it kind of light and fun. I'm gonna have to do some thinking on that one. Dang, you just got back from hunting? Nice, man. 1 grouse and 2 hares. Nice. So when you hunt rabbit, do you use like dogs? Do you use like beagles or something like that? Okay, there's all these stumps here. I gotta try to pick my way through this. Does this lead up through? I don't think so. I think this actually goes over here, bends, and comes down. I don't think it goes up through. My stepdad actually has 2 beagles that he trained to hunt rabbits. And I mean, it's been a while since he's been out actually hunting with them, just because they're the mom, she's a little bit older, so she's like really the one that probably is the more ferocious hunter, I guess, of all of them. She just Man, she just has a nose for it. And her daughter is kind of... She's like a baby. I feel like she's just a baby. I don't know. I think her daughter's like 9 years old now, and then the mom is like, I think 10 or 12, but the daughter is like, she just basically does what her mom does. So, you know, the thing is, if you let her mom out, she'll just take off and go right for the woods and start hunting. Like, that's just her instinct. But the daughter, if the mom isn't out, you know what I'm saying, and the daughter is just outside, you can leave her off the leash and she won't go anywhere. Oh, just you and your mate? Oh, nice. Hence all the walking. Yeah, I know how that goes. I haven't played this. Welcome in, Emery. I have not played this with a wheel. No, I use a PS4 controller on PC. Thank you for that follow, Emery. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm not going up that path, especially with this truck, because I don't want to get stuck and all other stuff. So I'm going to take the long routes here, which is fine. But yeah, welcome in anybody who's watching. This is a hard mode. I am trying to be as efficient as I can, which is why you see me using a lot of vehicles that are efficient. So far, I have not used any fuel. I have not bought any fuel in the game so far. There's another of those glitches, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. You'll see the game kind of freeze up on screen. That's just because of my new NVIDIA update. Something just wacky happens every time I do that. But anyways, I have not bought any fuel in this game at all. It has been fuel that I have banked along the way. So all the fuel that you see me using is from other maps that I've stored up and brought over with my own vehicles. And I have explained how I did this on my hard mode tips video. And yeah, it's been going great. I do predict that I'm going to run out of free fuel here. I would say probably on these two maps. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know like there's other streamers that do like little side games they have going like in their streams and stuff like that, and it's a lot of work to put together. But we'll see. Oof. All that for only one hit. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so I do have an idea, actually. My idea is, so I was thinking that I would, I was thinking that I would load up one set of logs here, load one set of logs on the other logging truck, and then bring both of these over to the house in the north, and then come back to this logging station, do the same thing again, and come over to the farm. But actually, what I might do is load all the logs into this trailer. So it would be 3 sets in here, one set in the other logging truck, and then basically go right over here, put 2 sets down. I have 2 sets still in my sideboard, and then bring both those vehicles down to the farm, unload them onto the other logging truck. Boom, there's 2 missions done. So that's like an example of just trying to be efficient. But like, I know I have logging stations around here, but doing that will save me, because I'm gonna have to pull logs from both these areas from this mission here. I think it's called, no, not the farm. It's called, yes, this one right here. Yes, so this is gonna do 4, so 4 long logs. There's 2 here, there's 2 here. And then what was the medium? Medium was just 2, so yeah, it'll kind of save me. I think it'll save me time. And then after I'm done logging, basically I'll have my trucks already over here to just kind of flow right through this gateway and then down to the next region, and I can start cleaning up and getting my vehicles all over to the next region. So yeah, that's basically the plan. So now we're gonna go grab the 73210. I'm gonna have to get a new truck out for fuel, because this one is out basically after this. Fuel tank, goodness. Yep, he's cashed out, but he will make it back. Second, I'm gonna check these messages real quick. Okay. But yeah, I am using the Azovs because, man, they're just so efficient. And I'm trying to use efficient trucks. I am using some North American trucks as well. But if you want to see more American trucks on playthroughs, later tonight, come check out my All-American Co-op with Max Power. You'll see American trucks pretty much exclusively. Trying to do it more in a realistic fashion, so a lot of them will not have all-wheel drive on them. So that's going to be really interesting, especially in Tamir. Oh yeah, that's right. Like, what's it called? Yeah, the channel points. That's something I need to try to think that something cool, because here's the thing. With channel points, I noticed that you can kind of, some people will come and use channel points just to troll you. And I don't know if I want people to just come in and troll me, you know what I'm saying? Like using channel points to drive backwards or something like that. Or using channel points to do first person only, which I hardly ever do. So I have to think of like something interesting, you know what I mean? Ghost, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to stream. Dang, 3rd gear. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream later today with Max Power, I think. Dang, the OHS does really well. Even with like, that was a little bit more wheel spin than I was expecting, and it just kind of like chugged through. These are one of the best looking tires, I think, in my opinion. Like, these look like an actual mud tire. Okay, so here's my other fuel truck. I know I have fuel in here. I don't have much. I know, yep, I do. I have half a tank. Nice. Okay, sweet. So I believe I have 4 fuel trucks left in my garage. And Wisconsin is a map that you really don't get any free fuel at all. I think there might be one. There might be one fuel tanker over on Grainwoods. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm not real sure on how I'm gonna go about it after that. Pretty much when I go to a moor, I'm gonna be buying so much fuel, which is fine because I think I have like $1 million right now banked up. But I mean, I have bought a lot of vehicles in this playthrough, so I mean, having $1 million is still really good. It's definitely gonna be enough. Hold on a second. I know there's a route. I might just take this route, actually. Go right up. Yeah, I guess I'll just take this route with this one. I hate doing this, but... I think if any truck can get up this hill, that's an 8... Like, what's it, a 10 by 10? It's gonna be this one. Except for that chin collision right there. What? Am I taking damage? I'm going like probably not even 5 miles per hour. Man, this thing is strong. Gosh, no active suspension. I'm still able to do this. Here's where it's gonna... Yep. I knew that was coming. This is gonna be interesting. I can get through this gap. Can I? 1 second, let me see who that was. Sorry. Oh, that's a subscription. That's from YouTube. So Adam Peterson, thank you for that subscription on YouTube. I do get subscription notices on here from YouTube as well. Okay. All right, so there is an infinite amount of long logs here, which is nice. Actually, I'm gonna load double. Appreciate those bits. Thank you so much, Ghost. Yeah, man, anytime. I really don't stream much, but it is nice. I don't like that placement. This is where I get kind of like really nitpicky. Thank you for those bits again, Ghost. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm glad I could help, man. Okay, so this is going to be 4 in here. So I need 3 sets. Okay, that should fall. Yeah, that'll fall in. So I need 9 total. So here's how you grab 2, by the way. If you can see my crane, how it's kind of like flat. The flat part's basically connecting on both of them. I kind of like pushed it. So if you were like this and tried to grab it, it would fall out. But if you pull down, it makes so your crane kind of sits like flat, like in between them both. And then you grab, you basically can pick up both of them at once and just do a double. Okay, so that, yep. So this will be 8. And also the important thing is trying to grab in the center. Okay, so that is 8. So those logs look kind of like weird, right? But the thing is, whenever I start driving, they'll settle. What I mean by that, they'll actually settle into place, and you'll see. I'm trying to think where I should actually put him. But you basically can get, I think it's like, I don't know if you can get 12 in there or not. But I've gotten a lot. Now this is going to go into my cradle. world? Oh. Oops. Crane. Pack cargo. Stop engine. Okay, cool. So now I have 4 sets of logs. And we're going to head over. Just trying to think of a good way to go over. I know going up through here is not necessarily a smart move. Because it is like very much downsloping this whole way. Not really a good thing for logging. So what I'll do is I'll probably go down over here, down, come over through here. Maybe I could go through this way and then come up. Or I could just dive down in here and then come up. We'll see. Either way. Actually, I'm trying to think here. No, we'll just go through. Ugh. The chin collisions. That's another thing, man. Going through the upper side, I would have those a lot. It's all like this on that side. Oof. There we go. Much better. It would pay dividends to have the active suspension right now. Ooh, dang. Yeah, you can tell just from this graphics update that it just seems... The game seems weird. It just seems like, I don't know, very just different. And I immediately thought that. I was like, oh, here's another graphics card update. Here's where SnowRunner just like freaks out on me. And I was right. Okay. Now I have all my logs here. Hopefully, gosh, man, this is gonna be tough right here because you know what I should have done first is taking this truck. So if I did spill logs, I could come and pick them up with my other vehicle. So that's kind of my bad there. Just gotta be careful because I want these to settle down like in the trailer. And they will here in a second. Okay, let's slow down. So you can basically get from here, you can see you can get 6 logs to line up on the bottom. And then what happens is whenever you fill, so if I'd have put another 6 on top, it would have shook them around enough to actually settle in another 6. And you would see like basically they would line up with the sideboard bed. So you can do that. So essentially you can get, I think it's what, is that 4 sets of long logs? And then you can also do double that with medium logs because they're only half as long. So I've done it where I had 6 long logs on the bottom. And then I've had, I think it was 12 medium logs on top because they're half the length. It's just, you got it. After that point, like, you literally need to go slow. You know what? I'm not sure, Ghost. I don't know if I am going to make a Discord server. That's going to be... I just feel like it's going to be a lot of things to keep up with. Especially, like, I'm not really sure what... I don't know. Management of the Discord server. You have to have people to moderate it. And if you don't have people to moderate it, you have to do it yourself. If you don't do it yourself, you know... You're going to have some pretty wild people just saying some crazy stuff in there. Which, I'm not against free speech or anything, but... Okay, so hold up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to go swap my tires out and then fix this suspension real quick. Put these OHS on. If I can make this turn. Nope. Oh, this thing is beat up. Down 8. I swap this color out too. And I do always choose green, I feel like. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Another thing, if you guys don't you can get rid of these fenders here. Not a lot of trucks can do this, but you can get rid of the fenders, and I think you would. I think you should, to be quite honest, but just me. Just 2. Get rid of these MHS. Now we in business. Okay, really long missions in Yukon. Yes, Ghibli Niblets. Nice name. I do have some tips for you. Let me see. So what I can do is I'll actually go back to my main save, and I'll just where everything is kind of unlocked. I mean, on this save it's unlocked too, but I don't want to lose daylight. So which contract are you talking about? So there's like so many of them, right? I can talk about probably one that that really took a lot, and that's going to be reinvigorating the mines. I can show you some good routing for that. I do have videos talking about routes for this game. All right, okay. Now, you're still in the first map. Only have log and ore factory ones. The ore factory. I'm trying to think. Those are ones are. So you've done reinvigorating the mines. Can't even look at that. So ore factory. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Ore sorting center. Okay, so I'm trying to think where that one is, because I think you're bringing cabins to different areas, right? Have you done the conveyor belt sections? Okay, you've done all the belt sections. So the ore sorting, I believe that's here, right? This is the ore sorting center, right? Am I correct? Okay. All right. Now, I don't know like probably what you need here. Just because I don't have the mission for some reason. It won't let me look at the mission. But what I would do is, honestly, I would probably use a low saddle, like I'm doing right now, low saddle in the semi trailer, and then get all your cargo and just shuttle it. I would actually bring maybe two actual. So basically, reinvigorating the mines is going to be the hardest one, because you literally have to get up here. And there's times I've actually driven up this path along this pipeline all the way up here, and I've driven down to get there. I've actually driven, is it this route here? Where's it at? This route here, where you come up through this pass, up through here, and then all the way over to the mines. For logs. Okay, so this is the interesting thing for logs. You might be forced to come up to this log station, okay? And then you have this log station here. Do you still have the sawmill logging mission? The one that goes up to the sawmill? Because if so, I'm going to show... Oh, you did that one? The sawmill logging one? Okay. Well, that one was pretty hard. For the other logging mission, you're pretty much gonna have to come up here. What I would do is, I would come up, probably load logs like I am right now into a semi-trailer. Bring that semi-trailer to each location. Have a truck that has a setup like you did that, and that's why I really don't want to do the other one. Okay. So, doing what I'm doing right now on my hard mode, you pretty much can load a bunch of logs into a semi-trailer, right? Instead of doing the back and forth thing. And then just basically have a truck there that can load those logs onto a cradle, pack them, turn them in. That's essentially what I do to stop like the back and forth thing. That's pretty much what I would tell you to do. I loaded all my logs for the mission that went down to I think Billy's house or something like that on this island here, and then there was somewhere else, and then I just kind of worked that way. But I'm actually going to show you guys real quick a shortcut for anyone that's doing anything up at the sawmill in flooded foothills. A friend of mine showed me this route, and ever since he showed me it, it's been amazing. I'm actually going to get the Tega out just because I haven't driven this thing in a long time. So put on daytime. Okay, so getting up to the sawmill, even if you have logs, and most of the time you're gonna want to have logs because I think you have to bring 4 sets up there or something like that. It might be 6. And that is an absurd amount of logs to bring to one place. Okay, so check this out. That's not it. That's not it. This right here. Okay. Okay, so there you have this area where you're this junction right here that you make this left, okay? So this junction that you make this left to go up this icy path, and climbing over these rocks is usually where people spill them out, okay? I've done it plenty of times. I got sick of it, and a friend of mine, District B13_U, streams on Twitch as well, good friend of mine, showed me this other path to take. So you could basically go down this path, make this left, or go through these trees. Either or is going to work. I'm going to show you both. So you just make this left where you would normally go, right? Go down through here. Instead of turning right there, you make this left. Or you can go through those trees. You see that right there? Easy to go through those trees. Anyways, there's bricks here. If you have not used these, you can use them. However, this path to take, you just basically go right behind here. Through these trees. It looks sticky, but I promise you it's a good shortcut. And then as you can see, you just go right up this way. Now, there's going to be some choices that you have to make, but once you actually find your way through, what I do is right here, it's kind of like a little bit dippy. Make this turn this way, and then straight through these branches. And then boom, you're right there. And then you could even continue this way, which I would not go through that way because that's just mud over there. Well, right through here. And then there's the sawmill. That's the way I would go. And then once you actually mark that track out, if you don't leave the map, your tracks will stay. So you can just follow that same track right up. Alright, Ghost. Thanks a lot, man, for stopping in, and we'll see you later then. But yeah, I mean, there's no real... Ghibli, there's just no way to get around. You're going to have to go around and grab a lot of stuff. It is just a lot of cargo. Yukon is one of the biggest, like the heaviest cargo areas in this whole game, where you're just continually shuttling cargo back and forth. I think it might be second to Amur. Amur, there's a lot of cargo. But, yeah, I would use the sideboard semi with the crane just in case you spill anything, or you spill, not logs, but if you spill cargo or anything like that. For logs, yeah, you're just gonna have to be careful. But I think the easiest way, man, is grabbing logs from here and then bringing them down this road just the long way. What truck do you think is best for this? For what? Just for hauling all that stuff? What trucks do you have? Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this truck right here, Dan, great for low saddle, great for logs. It cannot load itself, but it is one of the more powerful trucks in the game. If you don't have the active suspension for it, that's fine. It's still gonna be okay. Very strong truck. When you put weight on the back, it's going to be really nice for you. Has the strongest engine currently in the game. You probably have this vehicle already. Of course, your Tega is going to be good. All your Azovs are going to be very, very good here as well. Your Vorons, depending on what trucks you really like, to be quite honest, I think you can use most of them. You know, I used the Cat CT680 on here. It was tough, but I used it. So... But I think most of your off-road trucks are going to be like really good in here. You know, even the Paystar. I used the Paystar and it worked really well. The Voron D is going to work really well. Yeah, I don't really think you can go wrong, to be quite honest. I just think that you're gonna have to have support trucks to fuel yourself up. Because if not, you're gonna have to like keep recovering to the garage and doing all that stuff. But that's really my opinion. I think all the Vorons, the Tegas are gonna be like the easy mode trucks. Now, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you use the American trucks, right? And then the challenge is, you know, using the heavy duties. These guys are not as fit for all that deep areas, and you know, your highway trucks aren't either, with exception to the GMC. But also, I mean, like if you want a heavy hitter, the Dan is going to be really good. The 73210 is going to be really good too. I don't know if you have the Thatcher Force, which you probably don't. The Navistar is always solid. I mean, you probably don't have the Zix if you're going in chronological order, but yes, you know, there's a lot of options. You might have the Thatcher T813, depending on if you bought it. This is a really good truck to use, especially with like a diff lock. Strongest engine in the game. It's an 8x8. Use the bore for logging and the T813 for random stuff. It's pretty solid there. The bore is going to get things done. The Dairy Longhorn 4520, you probably have that, but if you haven't gone to the new main map to get its upgrade, I think you need its engine upgrade for it to be really good here. But it's a really good truck as well. Also, this truck is in Wisconsin. This would be really good, but it guzzles a ton of fuel. You could use the Caterpillar for logs, which could be a very good option for you as well. It's very stable. As long as you keep it out of the the rocks and the snow and the ice. Yeah, the logs in the semi-trailer. By the way, the bore is a fantastic long log truck. I think when the bore got these tires, these OHDs, it was a huge boost. Huge boost to its performance. It does burn a good bit of fuel, but if you're able to keep it fed, the bore is solid. I really like this truck a lot. But yeah, man, hope that stuff helps you out. If I could actually see the missions, I'd be able to help you a little bit more with giving you some info on like where to take those routes, right? But yeah, also go check out I have a Route Runner series where I actually break down the routes in the game that I use that are common to use and stuff like that. So, but I only really did that series for the year 1 pass. Sadly, just because it just took so much time to create those videos, so much homework I had to do. Okay. Right now, I need to see where my fuel is at. You know what? I need to... How much fuel does he have? Oh, he has enough. Good. You know what? Okay. So I doubt I'm gonna be able to get through this stuff because I might bottom out coming in here. Appreciate it, Brian. Thank you. Welcome in as well. Sorry if I didn't say welcome in earlier. Oh, you did? Nice, man. Appreciate that, Ghibli. Thank you, man. That's a lot of binging. I think there's like 50 some videos up right now for the reviews. Goodness. I'm glad you have enjoyed them. Okay. So this is why I keep the cat here at this junction. Which this will probably be the last time that I have to do this. Cool. I'm wondering if I should go through here. And then up. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. Before, I've always went down through here. And then just jumped up. Which I'm probably still going to do. Yes, I am. I'm going to do the safe way. Because it's getting dark. I also want to be able to see. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. You're on Tamir. Oh, so Brian, you're gonna are you gonna head over to the Dawn to get the Phoenix, or are you going to? The Phoenix is a I believe you unlock it. When you're saving up for the Voron Grad, that's a good one, man. Very good truck choice. I think I usually just went up here. You know, I might just go right up this path and over. Oh, you can buy the Force outright, huh? That is news to me. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to actually like unlock it. Maybe they changed that. Ah, so you're gonna just pay the fees and deploy them. That works. That will definitely work. For you. Hopefully that... I knew it. Watch, it's probably another... Oh, it's not another brush. Nice. Yeah, I did too. I worked hard for that. Attacher Force. I was like doing all those like missions. It felt like a string of them, right? It was like a puzzle. You had to like keep doing different things and putting together things to get this truck, and it's just like, man. And now you can just get it outright. Yeah, it is a pain in the butt, that's for sure. Okay, now we go get the 64131. So I need to be careful because I do not want to spill these. They're sitting pretty good though. Yeah, right? That's probably how it's gonna go. So I'm saying, man, people complain so much that they just change things. Right? It's a huge consumer market, and the thing is, like, Saber is bent to the will of like everybody's complaints. One example is the Wolfpack DLC. I never thought they ever should have got a all-wheel drive. They should have just got a diff lock and an OHD option and just left it at that. Put them in the heavy duty and highway class. And left it at as is. I mean, but the thing is, like, the game is not realistic. Let's be real. So, you know, a lot of these trucks that are in here, a lot of them don't have all-wheel drive in real life. The 49X doesn't. I'm pretty sure the 49X does not have an all-wheel drive option. You know, there's a lot of them that don't have it. That's something that me and Max Power are actually looking at a lot, is if vehicles have them in real life or not. But anybody knows any other information, you know, I will absolutely admit I'm wrong. I definitely am not one of those people who think they are right all the time. Okay, let's do it. Ah, yeah. I mean, but the thing is, like, I understand why they did it. I understand why they gave it and all. They gave those trucks all-wheel drive. I mean, you know, everybody complains so much. Like, you know, if you think about it, if they would not have the reviews that people gave it, I think outside of myself, no one was really saying they were awesome. I don't think there were many people saying that, hey, these are good trucks, right? Gosh, I'm caught so bad with this in this branch. Am I like glitched into this branch or something? Guess I was. I guess the branch had me. Yeah, there were not a lot of positive reviews on the Wolfpack DLC. I mean, but in truth, like, they're not that great of trucks. Even with all-wheel drive, I don't think they're going to be like super good. I think the one that has all-wheel drive and diff lock right now is going to be really good. I think the one with the OHD is going to be good as well, but and you effectively like triple their performance with all-wheel drive, and it does make them appealing. I'm just going to go slow here because I don't want to spill these logs on this hill anywhere, to be honest. Ooh, like that. But not, look how they sat nice, though. Now they're, like, right in place. Which is nice, right? I guess. Yeah, I think they're just trying to give some power back to the American trucks, which, man, honestly, if you wanted to make the game more balanced, like from, you know, the trucks you get in Russia, in the Russian areas in the game, or opposed to the vehicles you get on the Northern American part of the game, all you have to do, it's very simple. Just give the Americans an OHD option. All across the board, every vehicle. And you solve that immediately, because that tire option is on par with mud tires. That you will not get the same performance because, you know, the Russian trucks still have bigger tires, they still have better ground clearances, they have always on diff lock. All that stuff you still have over the American trucks, so like it's not going to make them stronger, but it's going to make them more viable. That's just my 2 cents, I guess. Hey, logging in the dark, here we go. I wish I had like a spotlight, right? This is going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Especially with these things like this. So I've needed to like try to like get this log on the end here. Okay, I might be able to get it now. So you could, another way you can do this is just spill the whole load out, which I don't want to do. I just don't want to do that, especially in the dark. I'll just be cleaning up logs forever. At the other site, when I go over to the next place, I'll spill them all out. But not here. A diff lock for the Royal? Gosh, I don't even know if they would do that. I mean, honestly, if you think about a vehicle that has the OHD tires and just all-wheel drive, is the Navistar. If the Navistar didn't have OHD tires, I think its performance would be a lot worse. But the thing is, because of those OHD tires, its performance is actually pretty darn good for despite not having diff lock. And I think the devs know that. Like they're not, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think they know that. Come on, just let me grab both of them. That's the tough part, is just trying to grab these. Man, I wish it was daylight, right? Aha! Please, let me have both of you. Nice, 15K. Okay, let me catch up on chat here. You have the Ford 9000 mod, has diff lock. Monroe has diff lock, and honestly, even in Tamir, they're just still doing a good job. Yeah, see, I mean, it would make them better, but it wouldn't make them overpowered. Like, it wouldn't make them to the point where people that know that vehicles from Eastern Europe are just simply built for off-roading. Vehicles in the United States, you know, we have logging trucks, but, you know, they're not just straight up going, like, off-roading, like, in the wilderness, like some of those off-road videos that you see, you know. But, I mean, like, you can outfit them. I think if we just outfit them with correct tires, you know, we could do, I don't want to say as good as things, but I think we could do a little bit better. My mature filter, just like... God, oh shit, God, an axle lockup. Yeah. Okay, now here's the last part of this mission, is over to the farm. So... Oof. So here's why I didn't want to go up that hill. This is what Saber does. They put these little like gullies where all these rocks are, and they expect you to go up this. It's basically them saying, hey, here's a trap. If you want to tip over, you want to have a terrible time and cuss and swear and lose your logs all over the side of this this ravine here, come this way. It's funny because on the map it looks like a nice little path that you go right up there, you know. How deceiving. Oh shoot. Should have went the other way. That's fine, I can probably get through over this way. Oh, you use my technique? Nice, man. It's easy. I mean, it's easy to do. Oh, can I get through here? Maybe. Let's get a full lock steer. Nice. Oh, man. That's the only thing is, like, this thing hits those logs that are laying all over the place. Right now, I'm stuck. Stuck because this log is, like, literally on my bumper. Goodness, thank you. Okay, finally it dropped. Actually, no. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go like this. The worst thing is when you grab a winch from somewhere in the dark and it starts coming toward you instead of like you going toward it, you're just like, oh, thanks. Gosh, looking at this, like right there, you don't know what's what sometimes. Bandit? Well, I mean, the Bandit is quite incredible with what it has currently, to be honest, man. I don't know how you could make the Bandit better. Trying to think how I could sneak down to this farm without being too... Probably just along here. Oh, I can probably jump right through these trees. Yeah, let's do that. Yo, so you want to give it switchable all-wheel drive. Oh, yeah. You gave it switchable all-wheel drive. Goodness, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, I can make it. Bigger fuel tank for the Bandit? That would help, for sure. Okay. Man, logging is so tricky, isn't it? Goodness. Just a lot of work. Okay, back to the 141. So what's up, Fairway? Welcome in, man. So the Bandit was the Zix prior to the Zix. The Bandit is awesome, man. Like, it's really, for an 8x8 and it being able to crawl over rocks like it does, I mean, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Its off-road performance is quite incredible. I think the balloon tires for sure give it a huge boost, because, you know, it allows it to just stay buoyant on, like, you know, all those mud surfaces and stuff like that. It's not really that heavy. Yeah, its fuel tank is not that good, but it also doesn't burn too much fuel either, unless you like completely stress it out, which I definitely would see if you're hauling cargo. Oh man, Brian, the 310 Echo is an amazing truck, man. I think the 310 it's pretty darn good considering it's still a very small truck. Yeah, I think if you did give it a bigger tank, it probably would be somewhere in the OP range. I agree. I think that's pretty much why they gave it that. Brian, I used it on this playthrough actually in Tamir. Used it with this setup you're currently seeing. It did really well. You could use it for a fuel tank add-on, and have it be a good support vehicle that can get to, you know, a good bit of places. I would say using it for smaller hauls, like even if you want to use a sideboard bed with it as well. It's just really small, nimble truck. Honestly, it feels like a little Tega. But I honestly think that the new 3933 Pike actually feels more like a smaller version of a Tega than the the Step 310 Echo. They're very similar. Both those trucks seem very similar. But I mean, difference is the Pike has, you know, always on diffs. Oh, there's the row. That's my line right there. Yeah, the Pike does look interesting. I was actually working on my review, and I went over to the PTS and noticed how much the Pike has changed since they first released it on PTS. And it's changed a lot. There are a lot of things that are changing, like add-on wise and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I haven't done my Pike review, because I feel like they're just changing so much with the PTS. I don't think it's a good idea for me to just make a review and then have to come back and then backstep and make an add-on review, right? Because I really have to make an add-on review for thing. That went through that pretty easily. Because I have to make an update review for the Wolfpack because they got all-wheel drive, so... Yeah, the Pike is going to be good. So you're not a huge fan of mods, but you've been enjoying the highway hauling map? Yeah, you know, a friend of mine, he's actually a streamer. He does a lot of streaming on here. His name is Alien Pirate. I've been watching him literally since I've started playing this game. I've learned a ton from him. I think I got some of my passion to play like the American trucks from him, because, you know, it just seemed like when I watched him a lot in my early days, he was always using, you know, the American trucks over the Russian trucks. So he was the guy that, you know, kind of a purist who played start to finish, so whatever the game gave him, that's what he used. Okay, let's see if I'm gonna tip this up. I wonder, I might have to tip this trailer over, to be honest, but we'll see. 'Cause, yeah, maybe, who knows. Ah, come on. Is there any that's like sticking out? Hold on a second. This is what I could do. Here we go. And now it starts. Yeah, that's honestly, that's why I think playing the game from start to finish, or just playing the game in map order. You know, when I lost my game file, I believe probably 50% of my 30 to 50% of my mission completions were in the 64131. And, you know, I raved about it. You know, people raved about the Tega, people raved about all those vehicles because, you know, they were going to get them in the early parts of the game when really you didn't have to. Like watching, you know, sometimes I'll watch the video me and Max Power made with the mud running tips. And because of that, you know, we're using vehicles without all-wheel drive in a lot of places that, you know, people would never. it just shows that you can do a lot with other vehicles and still have fun. And I guess I'm just kind of a person who, I don't know, I just don't like doing what everybody else does as like a default. Like, I don't know, when some big YouTuber says this is the best truck in the game, or like, I don't know, I'm always, I'd rather just give people information and then let them decide if it's for them or not. That's why when someone asks me like, hey, what's the best truck? Like, what's your favorite best truck? Like, it's really hard for me to answer that question. Because honestly, I don't like it. I think if you, because like, here's the thing, if everybody just says this truck is the best truck, like people kind of like gravitate toward what is the best, like quotations. Come on, give me something. Can I get my claw in the middle of that? Maybe not. We'll see. I might have to grab one of the ends. Sorry guys, I know this is taking a while. This is just a part of logs, I guess. Man, I think the new game plus option, what I wanted to see, I always felt, so this is just gonna be like, people probably call me like a masochist or something like that or whatever, I don't really care. But I wanted the setting to where you could dumb down how much experience you got from every mission. Because I was doing a challenge like that on my all-American mode where, you know, we weren't putting on all-terrain tires till level 12, and then we weren't putting on off-road tires till level like 20, you know, stuff like that. And I wanted to kind of like alter that so the game would hold me accountable as well. But shoot, what am I doing? They never put that in the game. Just as another challenge, you know. Oh gosh. Oh, nice. That'll work. Should work. Oh, that's fine. So an easier way to do this, guys, you probably just could take the saddle, unattach it, take the small crane, tip it over, or you could just take this claw, grab the trailer, and flip it over. I've done both. Oops, whoopsie. I think New Game Plus is going to be pretty cool. That's actually the mode that me and Max Power are going to start out doing, is New Game Plus. And then we're going to make kind of keep our same rules. Great, thanks for your help. Hope natural disasters decide to leave us alone. Dude, there was no natural disaster in Wisconsin. Like, come on. Hurricane? Get the heck out of here. So you're gonna start a new game. You want to start hard mode, but with unlocked tires and add-ons, plus the ability to sell half price your trailers. That's what I think they should have done, is the half price selling for trailers on hard mode. I think that was that kind of sucked when they didn't allow that. Because you could get like no money for it, right? So, you know, returning your trailers. I mean, how many trailers are in the game? I used to bank money off those. And now you can't. Okay, so you guys are going to go back up to somewhere. I guess over here. Oh man, yeah, you paid that much money for a log trailer and you don't get it back. Ah. Yeah, the 310 is really good, man. I don't know. It's like a little Mighty Mouse vehicle for me. Come on, Azov, give me a push. Come on. Come on, bud. Don't be scared. Thank you. Come on, give me a push. That's the end of it. I saw him right as he sunk in. Really? No. Oh, there's a boulder there. That's why. No wonder why. I think I'm probably like on something. Oh, for anybody who was not here at the beginning, if you go right here, there is a rock passage that you can actually go on top to go between this log station and this island right here. So that is an option to get across this area. And I'll kind of, let me see if I can show you. So you really can't see it, but this rock formation starts right here and it actually goes all the way across that channel. So you can actually get across that way. So for anybody that didn't know that, tidbit of information for you. Oh yeah, the 5600 it's a monster. It just eats like a monster too. See if I can nudge him a little bit here. Oh man, the troubles, the troubles. feel like I'm moving a little bit, just I'm not really moving. Just kind of like sitting in on my frame right now. That's the issue. And I also don't know if there's a big old stone beneath me. I'm not sure why they do get punished like that, but honestly, American engines, man, like, they're not as, I guess if you could probably say like the older trucks probably drank a little bit of fuel. Okay. I need to turn them off to get through this place real quick. But like the newer like American vehicles, I mean, these are Fortune 500 companies. Actually, they're probably not Fortune 500 companies, perhaps, but they're trying to make vehicles that have more power and more efficient. That's literally what the focus has been on for, I don't know, the past how many years? So why are American vehicles just like hamstrung with crazy consumption? It's just weird. Just weird, I guess. I mean, we're talking like vocational trucks. Because most of the vehicles that are American vehicles in this game are just vocational trucks or highway trucks. So like, they're pretty good on fuel. Sorry, crap, I started that up. Just one at a time, I guess. Just wanted to get him over there. Okay, now let's try to dodge this. Guess not. So I believe this is going to be the last logging mission. I don't think I can really count the sequoias as logging, because you load them on you can load those in a sideboard bed, or sideboard, I think, 5 slot. So, not really logging, to be quite honest. This front end is so beat up. Just getting smashed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Forester's crane. Man, I'm really missing the Forester right now. Once that came out, it made logging so much easier. Man, like, just being able to load itself like that. Because another thing you can do with the Forester is actually load its cradle full of logs. And then use its crane and put its crane like anchored at the end. And like kind of like holding your logs in the cradle. And you can literally take multiple sets of logs to a location just on that vehicle, pending they don't fall out if you actually like can hold them in right. And then you just crane them out, crane them in, pack them, and then it's done. Boom. It's very nice. What's up, Sheena? Welcome in. Oh, thanks, Brian. Yeah, you can. That's definitely a way you can do it. Thank you for that sub, for Prime sub there, Brian. Appreciate it, man. For all that love. I am going to try to make it a point to stream a little bit longer, or a little bit more on Twitch, for sure. So here we go. Let's see. What do I have left here? Okay, so the truck trip is going to be literally when I'm taking everything. Yeah. The cellulose is going to be whenever I'm taking vehicles out of this region to the next. This basically comes from here, goes down to the Grainwoods River unloading zone. It's pretty easy, very easy drive. That'll be last. And then I'm actually really excited to get over to Grainwoods, to be quite honest. It's just going to be a lot of logistics and getting all these support vehicles over there, getting everything sorted out. Rail trail. For this one can get tricky because a lot of people see this, this route right here, and they're like, oh, this is how you get up to the logging station. Well, not necessarily. You can go off to the side here, and you can go off to the side here. Also, you can just go around the back, and then come right down here to this train station, or this little railway, and then just, literally, it's a breeze right to it, right? Same thing here. This one's a little bit more tricky because you actually need to hit this mud pit here, which kind of sucks. This is very sticky, and it's kind of like a ravine. That's the only issue. You could go around it. I probably won't, though. I'll probably just go to it. The other way is going down into here and then trying to jump up on these tracks, which is actually an option, which I might do instead of just hitting this mud pit. But that is basically what we're going to do. So 4 sets of logs. There's 2 long logs here, 2 sets here, 2 sets here, and then I just need 1 or 2 sets of mediums from either or. Not necessarily bad there. Oh, thank you, Brian. Yeah, I do definitely work hard on those. But yeah, that's all I have left here. Then the Fallen Titans. That's over in Grainwoods. Anyways, guys, that is all the time I have today. I'm going to try and stream later with max power. That's going to be the All-American Co-op mode, where we're using vehicles that normally you don't see a lot of people use. They're going to be a lot harder to use. A lot of them are not going to have all-wheel drive, based upon, you know, trying to look up things and see if they have them in real life. You will see the Wolfpack DLC vehicles on that. We are in Drowned Lands. We just fully unlocked the whole map, so we're going to try to do some things on that map later tonight. So hopefully you guys will see me tonight. If you don't, then definitely will be another day as well. So appreciate y'all stopping in today. You guys have a wonderful day, night, morning, wherever you're at in the world, and we will see you next time. As always, God bless and stay upright.